Welcome to this special public meeting of the Princeton Board of Education. The board is an elected unpaid group of 10 citizens who set policy and make decisions on educational, financial, and personnel matters for the Princeton Public Schools on behalf of all residents. We are always pleased when members of the community attend our meetings. The board and the school district operate under applicable New Jersey laws and under regulations of the New Jersey State Board of Education. Each meeting includes an opportunity for those attending to comment on items on the published agenda or other matters of interest to them. The board reserves the right to limit time allotted to public participation. Law limits discussion of individual personnel and confidential matters. We hope that our meetings provide useful opportunities for communication between the board and the community. Thank you for attending.
As required under the Open Public Meeting Act, NJSA 1046 et sequentia, adequate notice was given for calling this special meeting. It was authorized by the Board of Education and forwarded to the municipal clerk, Princeton Packet, and the Trenton Times on Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. It was also distributed to the schools and others on the standard distribution list. The Board of Education reserves the right to enter into executive session during all meetings of the Board of Education. Board Policy 168 requires us to notify you that this meeting is being live streamed and it's also being recorded. The representative of the sending district is authorized to vote on such matters that affect sending district students or affect the governance of the Princeton Public Schools, as more specifically designated in NJSA 18A38.1. In the event this statute is amended, the law shall take precedence over this bylaw. Sending district votes pertaining to personnel actions refer to high school, central administrative, and district-wide staff only. Votes otherwise are considered abstentions.
Thank you, Mr. Bolden. Would you please call the roll?
Sure. Daphne Kendall?
Here.
Betsy Baglio?
Here.
Beth Barron?
Here.
Debbie Bronfeld?
Here.
Mara Franceschi?
Here.
Eleanor Hubbard?
Here.
Susan Cantor?
Here.
Brian McDonald?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Bolden. Okay, so tonight we're just having a special meeting to consider the superintendent's recommendation for an appointment of an assistant superintendent for human resources. And so we'll move right on to that. Mr. Bolden, I'm going to move the public forum to after. So right now we will take up appointment D1 of Angela Ciso Stentz to move from principal of Johnson Park to assistant superintendent of human resources, effective July 1, 2024. Can I get a motion, please? Brian, second. Mara.
Great. Daphne Kendall?
Yes.
Betsy Baglio?
Yes.
Beth Barron?
Yes.
Debbie Bronfeld?
Yes.
Mara Franceschi?
Yes.
Eleanor Hubbard?
Yes.
Susan Cantor?
Yes.
Brian McDonald?
Yes.
The motion's unanimous.
So welcome to Valley Road. Officially, Angela, we look forward to working with you. And I hope they warned you.
And we are thrilled. And of course, I say this all the time, but we know we cannot replace our dear Rebecca Gold. Yes. However, we know that, Angela, you're going to be phenomenal in this role. 24 years in the district, abiding relationships with, staff, students, parents, community board. And we are just, I have to say personally, I think as the cabinet, Matt Kim and I are so excited that you'll be joining us. So welcome.
All right. And we have one more item on the agenda. So it's actually, oh, did you want to say anything? Oh, yeah.
Just a couple quick things, and I wrote them down because, as you know, this is such an emotional, exciting time that I don't want to mix my words up. So thank you, Board of Education, Superintendent Kathy Foster, and Assistant Superintendents Kim Tu and Rebecca Gold, and the rest of the district leadership team. I'm honored to be here this evening to accept the position of Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources for Princeton Public Schools. My career in Princeton Public Schools began over 24 years ago as a classroom teacher. I have been blessed to hold multiple positions in the district, each giving me invaluable experiences and connecting me with amazing individuals. I am grateful to my colleagues, to all of the students that I have taught or interacted with, to the parents and families that I've gotten to know, and to the members of this community that support public education and specifically our school district. The foundation of our work is all about relationships, and I know that my next chapter of my career is one that is very critically important. Hiring the best educators and staff, supporting our existing teachers and staff, and establishing or refining systems that ensure that we are the very best at what we do for who we serve, our students. So thank you again for this opportunity. I'm very excited to get started as the next Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources.
Okay, I think we're still going to be able to finish in record time, but so we have our one other item on the agenda is E1, right? Field trip. It is the Samsung field trip to DC, April 28th to the 30th. And before we vote on that, we do have public comment. If there's anyone here who would like to say anything about any topic, please do. Noting that I want to end the meeting by 6:10. Yeah, I know, it might be earlier. All right, and seeing no takers for public comment, I don't know why, but Mr. Bolden, could I get a motion, please, for, is it a consent agenda or is it E1?
This is it.
Okay, great. So an act E1. Debbie, second. Beth? So this is why we have to have agenda review meetings.
Daphne Kendall,
Yes.
Betsy Baglio.
Yes.
Beth Barron.
Yes.
Debbie Bronfeld.
Yes.
Mara Franceschi.
Yes.
Eleanor Hubbard.
Yes.
Susan Cantor.
Yes.
Brian McDonald.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Mr. Bolden. Anything else tonight since we're all in a very yesy mood? Nothing? All right. I did
just
want
welcome. Is that Dr. Cecil Stenz's family?
Oh.
Welcome. Oh.
I did want to take the opportunity on behalf of the board to thank Rebecca Gold for her leadership and stewardship of personnel. It's been, when did you join us? I was, yeah, see, it's always longer than you think. 2.5 years ago. And anyway, we have been through a lot with you, and we appreciate your guidance, but also your strength and all your counsel. So I know that you'll be staying on a little bit to help make sure things go well. And we got very lucky having you come into our district. Yeah. Well, we're very needy, as you know. So we appreciate having, and yes, and we appreciate everything you've done. And we could not have been with a better HR assistant superintendent during this time. So I just want to thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And this is not goodbye. We have a few more months with you, right?
Exactly. And with that, could I get a motion to adjourn? Betsy? Mara? And it's 6:10. All right. Oh.
All in favor? Yeah.